Hi guys, welcome back to the Learn Jiu-Jitsu YouTube channel. If you haven't met me before, my name is Ciaran Brohan, brown belt under Ryan. This is my training partner Danny, who has volunteered to have his legs taken off him today. Today we are looking at the basic straight ankle lock and the finishing mechanics of that straight ankle lock from the single leg X position that we've looked at over the last two videos. So we just get straight into it. We get into a grounded position from the single leg X. So Danny gives me his leg. We're going to get into the single leg X, or Ashigarami if you're a Danaher follower. But basically in the single leg X position, I have a good control here. I'm clamping my knee to my calf, the way we've been talking about with the single leg X. I'm pushing this foot up into his hip. If he tries to come up close to me, that foot is going to be pushing him away. It's very difficult for him to close that distance. It's a very common mistake people make with this position is they're lax with that foot, and he can now close the distance and start coming up on top. Okay, so I'm pushing with that foot. My bottom leg is going to start lifting his leg if I can. The more I lift it, the harder it is for him to stand up. If he tries to stand up now, very difficult, okay? With the finishing position here, a couple of different tricks to get to the position, but we won't worry too much about those. Just assume you have a decent wrap to start with from your single leg X position. So this is kind of your Ashigarami. It's similar to the single leg X, but it's just there down on one hip. If he stands up again, he'll be in the single leg X, but once I break him down to one of his hips, it's now an Ashigarami or a leg entanglement. So from here, to get our finish, I need to get to the high point of his leg. If you think about breaking someone's leg, you want to be focusing on their ankle and their toes, which are their small bones within their foot. So all these bones at the very top of your foot, there's about, I don't even know, I think there's over 100 of them in your foot. A lot of small bones in that. So it's very easy to break one of those and cause quite a bit of pain to your opponent, which will hopefully make them tap out. So I see a lot of people trying to finish a footlock down here, which will never successfully break someone's lower leg bones. These bones are some of the strongest bones in your body because they're carrying your weight all day. Very hard to break this, very hard to break your femur, or your tibia or your fibia. They're very hard bones to break. Your the bones at the end of your leg, very easy to break. Ankle is very easy to dislocate or sprain, and so are those small bones in your toes and your foot. So we're going to roll up. So I'm going to use the blade of my wrist, so the pointed part of my wrist, I'm going to slide that up to find his ankle. So what's nice about Danny's ankle here, and everyone's ankle, not just Danny's, but there's a nice little kind of nub here where it's like a stopper. So when I slide my wrist up, I'll stop once I hit that point. Okay, so I'm here, I'm at getting my wrap, I'm in my position. I'm here, I'm going to slide, and I find the ankle, find the heel. So from here, I feed my hand to the lapel, and I get a good closed circuit here. My free hand is going to protect my shell. My shell in this scenario is my feet. Danny can start stripping those apart. I want to avoid that, so I'm constantly hand fighting until I'm ready to go for the finish, okay? I don't want him getting good grips on my pants or my feet to split the positioning. That makes it harder for me to finish. With the finishing mechanics, we're going to try twisting his ankle. So it's not technically a straight foot lock. We can tap him with the straight foot lock, but to create a very, very efficient breaking position, we're going to twist. So what I'm actually going to do is place my hand on the floor, and I'm going to start moving my elbow closer to my hip, and that's creating a bend in his ankle. So I'm actually starting to twist the top of his foot. So his foot's actually starting to go like this, and then I'll apply the breaking pressure, okay? So I'm here. So I can do this all quickly, or I can do it step by step, move, move, move. And then when I'm ready, I'm going to push with my legs and look over that way. So I look over that shoulder. Okay, so again, I'm after getting up nice and high. I've isolated his leg. Hand fighting, hand fighting, hand fighting. Boom. Okay, so one more time. I'm here. Hand fighting, do whatever I need to do. Keep making sure he stays back. Here, my hand can go to the mat, or I just have to move my shoulder. Trying to get my shoulder to the floor, and as I do, I'm going to look over that shoulder and push with the legs to create a break, okay? So, I'll leave Danny's leg go because he's been stuck in a foot lock for the last couple of minutes. So, that is your plain standard straight ankle lock. That is a little bit of a twisting finish. will feel a little bit more similar to a toe hold finish than a straight ankle lock, the traditional straight ankle lock. But I find that will tap a lot more people than the traditional straight ankle lock that people learn. So give it a try. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't checked out the video about the sweep from the single leg X or the single leg X position control points, please do. It will help. All of this is kind of a little mini series that will all help your jiu-jitsu. So give it a look, guys, if you haven't already, and give the channel a like, subscribe, share, all that kind of stuff. It doesn't go unnoticed.